In high school, I was a heavier set girl. I played 3 sports and was still always above 200 pounds, and I was struggling in life. I was diagnosed with PCOS, high blood pressure, sleep apnea, and prediabetes. But my life has completely turned around since surgery. I'm Kaleigh, and I had bariatric surgery at Penn Medicine Princeton Medical Center. GLP-1s worked for a lot of people. Unfortunately for me, they didn't work. I began to become insulin rejective, which meant that none of the medications were working on me, and I was retaining water, gaining weight, and my blood pressure was only spiking. So I looked into bariatric surgery at Penn Medicine.
Bariatric.
My dad had had it 10 years prior, so I thought there was no better reference than his doctor. So that is when I made my appointment with Dr. DeBruskin. When I walked in for my consultation for the bariatric sleeve, before Dr. DeBruskin had even said hello to me, she was welcoming back my dad. She was like, "Oh my God, Ken, welcome. And this is your daughter?" And I'm thinking to myself, this is my appointment. It was an amazing experience, and it was personable. She remembered my dad and his story, and she knew right away who I was. I knew Penn Medicine was the right decision because they made me feel like family. It was a beautiful thing to have my dad as a good support system and rock, because it's a lot to take on. It's a lifestyle change, but I had already had somebody in my home and who was my best friend who had already made that change. And it was nice to have that support, not only at home, but I had a doctor who was looking after me and how I was doing mentally. What gave me the confidence that it was going to stick and succeed was actually when I went in for the surgery. I had anxiety beforehand, and the day of, I was ready to walk out and say, you know what? I lost 40 pounds on my own. I could do this. Dr. DeBruskin looked at me and said, you could do it. At some point, it's going to plateau like it always has. Or I could hold your hand and we could do this together, and then you're going to come back to me in 2 weeks and you're going to be on the brighter side of things. And that right there was what sold me on success. Post-surgery has been amazing. I don't think I would have been where I am now if I didn't have the surgery. Life fell into place after surgery. Mentally, it has helped me grow into the person I am today. I'm more grounded, I'm more stable, I'm confident. Physically, I'm happier, I'm healthier. I do not have sleep apnea anymore. I am no longer in the pre-diabetic range. I still have PCOS, but it is under control for the first time in my life. And I just continue to try to move my body because I wasn't able to do that like I can now. So I just really try to stay grateful and maintain it, because how lucky was I to have this experience? I would tell anybody who's interested in having the bariatric surgery that as long as you are willing to commit, your commitment will show your success. So just stick with it, follow through with it, visit your doctors, they're your biggest supporters.